Hey guys, hey. How you guys are doing? Is you guys doing? Because today I'm the hell darn. Today's a good day. Today's a good-ish day. It's a good day, Tater. I'll throw that out there. If this is the first time you have come to my channel, welcome. I make videos several times a week about God knows what. Sometimes it'll be interesting, sometimes it won't. Good day. You want to watch it? If you don't, okay. I don't blame you. Anyhow, today I went and saw my gastric bypass doctor. I went and saw my pain clinic, and then I had to get labs drawn. Now, the circumstances into which everything happened, I have to be completely honest with you guys. I am a neurotic mess right now. I feel so out of control with my own thoughts and my own body. It is ridiculous. I'm unable to just tune down the switch. I just need to tone it down a little. It's like, Yuki, stop that. It's like being at half volume. You know, you've got your music on for like half volume and you take your earphones off. Well, you put your earbuds back in and you hit play and it blasts your eardrums because you're not expecting. That's what my mind feels like now that my medication isn't working like it was. So I feel like I keep getting shocked with all this wave of emotion and all these waves of like not being able to control my anxiety and not being able to control the feelings that I'm having. I go through the roller coaster, you know, but at least I had my Wellbutrin to fall back on, which would help me with the anger issue that I have. Not very many people may remember, because you guys might not have been here long enough, I have serious anxiety issues, and when I have anxiety, it's not always like I'm scared, panic attack, like, you know, shaking and want to hide. It comes out as aggressive, fucking angry, nasty Nirvana, and I don't like that. I don't want to be that person. That's why I sought help in the first place. So Wellbutrin has been a godsend, and it kept my level, you know, from, you know, normal, which is like today I'm saying like 8, 9, to the point where I was going to boil over at one point, to a normal, easier level of a 5 to a 4 on a daily basis. And like it works really hard, or was doing its best to kind of keep the lid on that shit closed as much as it could, because I do have a really bad anger problem, and I hate that about myself. And I've, you know, before I realized that I had bipolar, before I realized that, you know, this is not how everybody feels, it was very difficult for me to admit that, number one, I had a problem, and number two, that I was going to be willing to fix it, because I was like, well, you know, maybe I'm just an angry person. Maybe that's just the way I am. Why are you trying to change me? Why? I'm Nirvana, neurotic mess. Table for 1, 2, 2. No, you and I. We. No? Okay. Fine then. Fine, I'll sit by myself. Anyway, so today was a good day though. I was told that I needed to see my gastric bypass doctor like immediately, so they wanted me to not do my labs first. They wanted me to come in and see him. Long story short is that they kept me waiting an exorbitant amount of time. I don't know what they were doing back there. I don't know what clusterfuck happened on the end back there, or what, and I don't know. But my blood pressure was like 153 over 102, and he took it twice. I don't deal well with being anxious. I don't deal well with being kept waiting, and I cannot stand to be late or being rushed. So now that the kettle, you know, the pot, the lid is not quite on like it used to be. There's no like, nobody's holding it down. Now it's kind of, wobbling, and it just doesn't quite fit the way it used to, so shit bubbles up. And I feel bad because, like, I know I'm obnoxious. I'm super obnoxious when I get stressed out. And sadly, one of the ladies on base chose today to come and meet up with me and sit and talk. Quit it, Yuki. To sit and visit with me because I was going to be there for a while. I knew I was. And she went with me, and I felt so bad because I'm like rocking and like looking at the watch and like looking at the then I'm like got time out of the 1 o'clock. I don't like being late, so I had to call the pain clinic. They were really understanding. They said, of course, take as much time as you need. You're a walk-in anyway. I'm always a walk-in because I'm an easy case. I tell them what I need. How am I doing? Is it doing any better? No, here's your stuff. Get out. Not in that order. So finally, I get called back to get weighed, and we'll get to that. This video is going to be something. I think it's going to be fun. Yuki, please stop. Please. Whatever is in your crotch, I promise you, it ain't coming out. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Yuki is my white dog. I'm not talking to myself, but she has a tendency to, and it's just one of those sounds like I can't. Anyhow. So I weigh 253 pounds. I've officially lost 269 pounds. I will wrap my head around that when I can. You guys can wrap your head around that if you'd like, probably better than I can at the moment. That's a lot of weight for me. That is a lot of weight in a short amount of time. So my surgeon is also worried about my weight loss. I have lost almost 30 pounds in 2 months. That's a lot of weight for someone like me who does not need to lose that much overall without skin surgery. So I will make a skin video, not today, Satan. I ain't ready for that. We'll get there. I'm not embarrassed of my body. It's just I'm not done. And I don't want to have to make like 3 of them being like, okay, this month I lost another 15 pounds. I want to kind of even out and kind of get, some kind of control over this before I start showing you guys what's going on. Because that way I don't have to be like, oh, and well, now this is happening. Do you see what I'm saying? I want it to kind of like chill out. We are both in agreement that I need to eat a lot more. And it's the funniest fucking thing on the planet because the lady who went with me watches my videos too. So she was actually in the doctor appointment with me. And we were all laughing because he's like, I think this is the first time I've ever told a bariatric patient they need to eat more. And I'm like, I think we're even because I think that's the first time anyone's ever told me that too. So I'm losing weight really fast. My BMI is between, like, depending on, I don't really trust BMI, especially when you have extra skin. I really don't trust it that well. But my BMI is 36.3. 36.3. I started off at 77. So 36.3 is a little bit of a jump. I think I've done pretty damn good. But him and I talked about it, and he's like, Nirvana, I think you're going to get under 30 BMI. He's like, I don't think there's anything we can do about it. He gave me free range to eat as much as I possibly can to try to slow my weight loss. He's like, it's too much too fast. And he agrees with me that this hormones and all the stuff that's going on with my body, like my skin separating and the bruising and the massive dump of hormones that I'm constantly like being barraged by almost every day, is just, it's a lot for me to handle. it's not like the hormones just come in and out and you're done with it. It's not like, oh, okay, I had a rush of hormone. No, it's when it's being released into your body still has to filter all that and deal with all that. It it's a complete. So it's really funny that he said that I need to up my protein by like 70% more. He wants me to take more vitamins. He thinks that I might have a vitamin K deficiency, which would be the bruising, and I still probably have a vitamin D deficiency. And we're not being funny in this video, because in all seriousness, people need to realize that when you do this kind of shit to yourself, there are consequences. So when a lot of people come to the channel and they're like, how did you get your revision? And I'm like, I'm documenting everything about my revision so people can see what can and can't happen and how I'm dealing with it and how it feels and the kind of emotions I'm going through, to not only know that to make the right choice with their own lives, if they want to pursue it, or if they just want to know more about it, or they can I don't know where the rest of that thought went. Totally left. Just it was like here and then poof, gone. So yeah, I share my journey. So if you want a revision, you know what I'm going through. Now everybody's different, but yeah. So we're going to up my meds. We're going to up my vitamins. We did 8 vials of blood today. We're going to see where those are. He'll probably call me Friday or Monday, depending on when everything comes back. We had a good time talking. Everybody I saw today said that I look absolutely fantastic. Even for as much as I've lost and how fast, my coloring is still good. The bruising is a problem. The pain is definitely a problem. We'll get to that. The skin is becoming really a problem, and I will talk about that while I'm talking about the pain video. The pain surgeon. Please, Nirvana, can you must focus. So, after I was done seeing Dr. Rollins, I went up to go see my pain management specialist, and it took a long time to get me back because I'm a walk-in, and they get me when they can. I have a protein shake, and it's like 1:30 at night. Yeah. When they tell me to do something, I do it. You want me to up my protein? Okay. Well, we'll see. We're good. You asked me to do something, I will do my damnedest to get it done. So, I walked into my pain doctor, everybody was like, wow, you look good. I'm not being like, you look good. I'm not doing that. I'm legitimately giving you the honest, they haven't seen me in 2 months. This is the dramatic change in 2 months. So it is very noticeable with my face, my arms, my back, my legs, etc. I'm having issues with shooting pains that go from my shoulders to the tips of my fingertips, and my fingertips, and then from my hips down to my feet, and them becoming numb. It is the pressure of my extra skin on my major arteries. And that is a problem because I can't really fix it. I can't get the skin off. So that is an issue because I am having negative side effects of the extra skin, and because my body can't really keep up with how much I'm losing, the extra skin is more prevalent than it ever has been because my body doesn't have any time to try to shrink up a little, you know what I'm saying? Draw up with it just a little bit. So it's just a lot more than I've had before, and that's okay. That's just part of the weight loss journey. Fine, whatever. But we do have an issue with the skin, and we have an issue with it pulling on, my joints. We have an issue with trying to find pants and that will keep all my meats in. I tried on 7 pairs of pants today, and only one was able to keep my thighs from moving, from swinging back and forth, because when my skin swings, it pulls on my hip and it hurts. So I try really hard to wear, pants that have enough hold that it will keep this hip, the skin around this hip together, so it's not pulling on that joint, because good God Almighty, it don't feel good. So I know plenty of people who have these issues. You know what I'm talking about. It doesn't feel good, and we're really nothing we can do about it. To be honest with you, there's not really anything I could do about it right now. I'm going to be referred to the plastic surgeon for my angel wings over here. Somebody said angel wings. Some people say squirrel, like flying squirrel. I call them wings of freedom. Arm meats, whichever you prefer. Because Dr. Rollins he sees, there's not anything left in them. Like, there's no, like, before there was fat still sitting on top. I no longer have that. So now it's become a liability, because my skin's separating and bruising and hurting me a lot more than it has ever before. But I still don't hide my arms because I can't. So when you ain't got a choice, I'm not wearing a sweater or anything out. It's not happening. So I've done good. Like I said, I can't wait to see what my good Lord. I can't wait to see what my results are from my blood test, so we can try to get things on a better level. And I see my psychiatrist on Monday, so we're going to start looking into different medications and seeing where we can up stuff and where we can lower stuff, and maybe I need to switch to something completely different. So talking to my mother-in-law, talking to my husband, and talking to my gastric bypass doctor. I call him my gastric bypass doctor, even though he didn't give me a gastric bypass. But because I had gastric bypass, it's easier for me to say bypass doctor than bariatric doctor. I rarely ever call him that, because he's squirrel. That, whatever I have to do to kind of just level out what's going on with me, would be better for me vitamin wise and stuff, if I can try to stay around this number for at least a while. A little bit, it doesn't he doesn't want me to gain any weight. I don't want to gain any weight. I want to start gaining muscle. I want to start, building muscle, but until my body chills out and stops trying to, suck every ounce of fat and everything out of it, I can't really build any muscle, or, try to strengthen the areas that are hurting me, like my hip and my back and stuff like that, and my ankle. I have PT and stuff for, but I need to be able to start strengthening those areas, so I need to kind of get more on an even keel. So we're just going to have to work on a lot. I have bone spurs, so that's something that is becoming a lot more prevalent. The more weight I lose, the more I feel those. I also have plantar fasciitis. I don't understand what that is, but it's really painful, and I guess that's why I like the padding underneath my feet and like between my underneath my toes and stuff. Like, hurts so bad. And now that I've lost a lot of the padding on the bottom of my feet, because I guess my feet were still fat even though I didn't realize it, are starting to hurt me to walk, because I was like, something wrong with my feet. Meats. Well, there you go. My videos are long. My videos are always long. For those of you who don't like watching long videos, this is probably not the best channel, because I'm very yammery. I yammer a lot, and probably way too long. So getting a video where it's just 10 minutes is really hard for me. So I talked to the TestPo people. TestPo is the vitamins. If you're on my Facebook and Instagram, you'll see that I posted cute little clips with it. that I had tried it and unboxed it yesterday. I sent them the original video that I made, the unboxing, but it wasn't professional enough for them. I understand they are a very respectable company, and I am what's called an influencer. That's the program that they have set up, where I try the product and I get you guys a discount code, etc., etc. If you want to try it, because they have the bariatric bundle, whatever. And this is no filler vitamins. It's good stuff. I tried it yesterday, and I was so excited to do the unboxing, but I guess me being me, I'm not thinking about lighting and like angles and all the fandangled stuff that somebody from another company would want. Like, they like my personality, they like who I am, they like how I talk and everything like that. They're just like, can you make your video not so long? And could you do us a favor? And, can you back your camera up and, like, angle it better so they could see the machine and they could see you better? And I'm like, I'm going to try really hard. It just won't be an unboxing video, which I'm kind of sad about because I liked opening it with you. But this way, I get a couple days with it, and I can kind of just give you guys, like, does it bother my stomach? Does it do anything? How does it make me feel? We'll just go from there. So this is long enough. I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I really do. I want to thank everybody, seriously, that has been on this journey with me. I am doing it. I am working really hard on getting my life together and to fix all of this. And like I said, I'm going to be going to the plastic surgeon on base to see what we can do about these. Preferably, I'd like them to take the skin off of that and put it in my boobies. That would be, if you're gonna whack something off, you might as well use it. Use it or lose it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's there, and I could use it there. We just want to pull them suckers up some. I wanted space titties. I did. I wanted titties that you could see from space, and I have decided that, you know what? I'll just settle for just Earth titties, I guess, like regular ass. Just I want something that resembles titties. That's all I want. I don't think that's too much to ask. I just want something that resembles that I have something down there. So, again, I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. Thank you guys for always being here for me. I hope I made some of you chuckle. I hope I explained things better today. And I will talk to you guys again tomorrow.